Who knows? Maybe intern
All right.
Chan had his hand in that. But anyway, I think we can get started by saying, YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Buddha back in the building for another LC Pro podcast. We got my esteemed co-hosts first with Tweacz
What's up, fellas?
and TheKryptman.
How's it going, brother? It sounded like you were gonna give
AKA
it to brother earlier.
Randy Savage is in the building, everybody.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Mr. Hulk Hogan over here.
Or Hulk Hogan. So I got my wrestlers confused, but we're back in the building. We missed a week. You can blame myself, or had to take care of some COVID business, but don't want to rain on any
COVID
parades
business.
with that nonsense. So we're here back, excited to announce the winners of the LC Summer Art Contest, which we'll probably do towards the end, I imagine.
Ho, 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 ho.
But
We're gonna string you along.
yeah,
We're going to
Oh
make
my
the whole
we're
thing.
gonna let the suspense build. But honestly, even missing last week, we were kind of talking about it. There was not much that we missed. Talking
Really wasn't.
about.
No,
No, we got
it's
these.
it's perfect.
Well,
it's
yes.
been
I
two pretty much dead weeks, which is great.
right,
We needed that
gives everyone's wallet a little bit of time to breathe,
for sure.
which I'm sure we've got Tweacz and Crypt and the other whales of the community who can appreciate that for sure.
The
Go ahead.
login bonus is not super crazy. What we're getting, it's only like 800 or something like that. But the event that they added, the rerun, actually has quite a few crystals in there.
Does it?
Yep.
For like first time clears and for like mission objectives on the quests. The challenge battles each give I think the first two give 190 each, and then 90 each from the last two as well. So there's a fair amount. I mean, it's not like an overwhelming avalanche of crystals or anything, but it's there's some there. It's worth doing.
All right.
Definitely.
Well, I'll
Definitely.
open it up right now as we're talking then. 'Cause I have not touched it. We're talking about the midsummer vacation, right? The one that
Look,
just dropped.
Right.
I've obviously touched it.
Yes.
The rerun.
Oh no.
You
touched it
no.
and your stream went down.
Yeah.
Oh,
broke.
well, that's what happens when you touch midsummers.
Oh shoot, mine broke as well.
Uh-oh.
Who
How
joined?
interesting.
It wasn't me.
Who
Crypt,
joined?
was it you?
No, I
No.
was already here and I was already in your stream.
I'm just kidding.
It wasn't
just
me this
kidding.
time.
All right.
I'm back up.
Let's try and load this again.
That's funny. But no,
Oh
I
wow.
haven't even touched the new event. I've been using my orbs to either do multiplayer or to finish out the Summer Concert Splash event because they give prisms towards the end of it.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
So I'm
2
doing-
runs away from being done with that one.
Yeah, I'm pretty close. I'm at like 800,000. I need 1,100, but I've been doing a good bit of multiplayer.
But yeah, in the midsummer vacation, all of them take one orb. Normal and hard both take one orb. There's nobody that's bonus EVP at all, so you can use whoever you want. I've just been running thieves because bonus
Awesome, good to
bonus
know.
rainbow shells. The EV or the end EVP reward seems really high, considering you can't get any bonus. So that's that's slightly concerning. But other than that, I mean, check the first time clear rewards
Okay,
because all of them look like that.
that's
They're
awesome.
all like
There's like a
something,
ton of stages.
and then 30. Yeah, and there's like 20 or 30 stages, so that's like 600ish right there.
Great,
Um,
awesome.
yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
You know what isn't pretty good?
What?
That store that he's looking at right now, that store sucks.
Oh well, I did.
It's just the old store. That's what it was last time. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's whatever.
Before I go and talk too much shit.
Gotcha tickets though.
Gotcha
Let's go.
tickets. That's important. A whole one.
A whole
yeah.
one.
A whole one.
I believe one is greater than zero.
Very true. Before I was about to just kind of poop on what I was gonna say,
Dude.
this is a rerun. Like this last thing that they added has been in the game before, right?
Stream went
Correct.
down again. Dang.
Right. All the items as well?
Yes.
Except for, I think there is a single new item,
Uh-huh.
which is the cooling fan, which actually, it's
Well,
kind of important.
No,
it's an
not
accessory.
necessarily.
What do you
Those
mean
are
not
all new.
necessarily?
Those are all new. Both.
Oh yeah. The two armors and the cooling fan are new.
Those are new. Okay.
Yeah. So the whole the midsummer's this whole midsummer vacation meetings on the beach is a rerun. The thing that's not a rerun is the vacation medals themselves.
Right. The ones we can
We did not have those before. That's like the whole. You get the vacation medal trading space like that stuff from Quest. We never had this before specifically.
I like how yours is already just like empty.
Well, yeah. Whoops. And we might have had these before because I guess these two have been bought by me before. But it's not been like the same. It wasn't
Those
the same.
were event rewards before.
Event rewards from the Stinky event.
And they took fish to enhance.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
All right.
That was why before there was a fishing event, and this time there's not. It's because they used to be reagents for fishing, but they're not anymore.
Yeah,
Well-
but now we have these two yukatas, and then we have the cooling fan, some awesome Hunter Mother Souls, 3 Ethereon, bunch of Mega Clusters, Radiances, like really good stuff in this shop. So
The cooling fan, which I was like, maybe this will help my Zuglis survive Roy. It did not help my Zuglis survive
Well,
Roy.
no. 'Cause isn't it just
doesn't
magic?
stack. It's essentially a fast ice wall for one unit, which
Oh,
doesn't and it doesn't stack, so it doesn't matter.
Ew.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not enough.
Yeah, no standout items among the bunch.
You
I guess is all I
tried.
need to say.
You tried, 100%.
Well, I was going to chalk it up to the excuse that these are items from the past, but it sounds like they're not. It's just an
No,
event
all
from
the
the
new
past.
ones are new.
All 3 of them are new. Not really that usable. I mean, they give. I think it's what did they say they give? It's vitality and something else.
And a crit.
Yeah, vitality and critical.
So
Sure,
some
That's
It's
HP.
what-
fast
brand new.
vitality, fast critical. Honestly, not that bad. It's just, and
Mm-hmm.
they give some good ailment res, which is
Mm-hmm.
more important than you would think.
Yeah, for sure. But maybe on a mage, I can see
Not
those.
crazy. Not crazy.
But I'm not sacrificing a weapon slot for either of those things for obvious reasons.
And
For
again, if you're like brand new and you don't have dual wield yet, and you don't have like whatever, awesome. Like it's
Not
new.
bad.
Yeah,
equipment
it
that's
is really
got,
good for that.
Yeah,
I don't know
it's like-
what 15 SC save on it or something like that. It's not actually 15.
Yeah, that was
auto crit or
Fast
fast
vitality
crit.
is 3 and fast crit is 2.
It's
So
5.
it's like 5 SCT.
Yeah.
Plus, poison res, illness res.
Well,
I was thinking
Oh,
crit is
not bad.
15% crit, right?
Yes.
I was going to say, well, you
That
don't
was
have to
number up.
spend SC on dual wield. So there's 14
Right,
if you
true.
want to be.
So it's actually 19 SC save.
Oh my gosh. that's
Yeah,
that's
how that
OP
works.
items. Super freaking meta 19 SC save. Let's go.
But where have you been learning how to use logic?
How to use
Is
logic?
that
From me.
Well, I'm not going to answer that one. But
that's fine.
so yep, we got this summer items. I mean, it's just been dry, which I guess like you said, it's not necessarily a bad thing. We've come from months and months and months of very active LC periods, which has been great in some senses. In another sense, it kind of sucked Crypt. I know you were saying that just limited banner after limited banner is not fun. It never feels good.
It sucks.
Really sucks because that's just feels like money grabs. All they give a shit about is money, and that's the impression they give off. That's the impression that we're kind of sitting here with while, or at least for me, I don't know about you guys, but it's like the impression I've been sitting with while it was dead. So when I went into the chat and was kind of like, what do you guys think about what's going on right now? I had a very pessimistic view about it, but you guys were like, it's all right because we get to chill and save. So in that sense,
So that's the thing. We do have, people like to say a dead week, right? But that's the thing. With all of the training modes, with all Godforge open, with all ability gates open, and reduced cost, like people have stuff to do if they want to, right?
Yes.
We had a little bit of a struggle there. I mean, Rithik and I went through it and upgrading all these Godforge items. to plus 40, and like having to do it by day and figure out what bosses I'm going to do now, what boss I'm going to do tomorrow, and all that kind of stuff to get items. Right now, you can do whatever you want to upgrade. Go ahead and do it, because like they're all running at reduced. I mean, those are not, but the ability gates are all running at a reduced cost to upgrade other, the people or the units. But all the God Forges open every day. All the ability gates open every day.
lit.
Like, you have more than enough stuff to do. If you don't, this doesn't have to be a dead week if you don't want it to be.
And not that it matters to anybody, but it's also, the last week in this ranking period for PvP. So if you want to do PvP, now's the time.
Let me chill at 14,000. Why do we have to announce that?
No. I'm gonna get to 30,000, and I'm gonna sit up here and I'm gonna laugh at all of you.
I just want to hang out.
But remember, if
why
I'm
are people doing
subject to
700 battles in a week?
if I'm subject to defenses, I can't possibly win the season.
Can we just?
Oh hey, Neon's grinding again there.
He's pushing a little bit. I mean,
it's
just Voila's done 800 matches this week, so that's super aggressive.
Right.
That's insane. I can't stomach more than 10 a day.
I know. It's a tough life.
You shut your brain off, and you just do the same thing over and over again, because the strategy is exactly the same for every team.
Yep.
That is true. Well, it's when you have a certain combo.
Well,
I mean, even when you don't.
Yes.
Because the strategy is always still the same. It's still kill Roy, then kill Lug, then kill the support. For every single team. It doesn't matter how you accomplish that. That's always the strategy.
Right.
With the exception of one team that has a really, really good Alice on it. That if I don't focus her down, she will actually wipe me.
She'll snipe you.
Good job to them.
Well, you use a specific on your Roy. You use Fish Roy, right?
Hell yeah, I do.
So she's super effective against Roy then.
That's fine.
Without even close. So yes, I don't find Alice to be a big deal at all. I can ignore her very easily, but I'm pretty sure your Roy gets literally slapped if she comes within 30 feet of her. 30 feet.
The very first frame of her S2 kills him.
Wow.
The very first one. It's incredible.
Yeah, so you make him fish. He's obviously water weak.
Listen,
I don't think S2
100%
is
fine.
S2 will convert. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
That's
The trade-off is worth it. Because the trade-off is I can just melt anybody else into slag.
Yeah, status
Nothing
update.
left.
Crypt has obtained 8,000 fish.
I caught all the fish.
All the fish.
All the fish in his ocean.
And I've been forgetting to catch fish again.
So
last 2
have
days I
I.
haven't caught any fish.
So have I. It feels bad, but it
So
is.
begins the reign. 10,000 years of Emperor Fishroy.
Yeah,
It's so funny.
he's pretty wild.
So funny.
But yeah,
It's never not gonna make me laugh. It's never not gonna tickle me pink that the most powerful I can possibly make him is by shoving 8,000 fish in his pockets and just being like, "Go get him, kid."
that's quite an image.
It's funny.
Oh wow.
It's the stink that
Well-
brings the extra 80 or 40% damage.
Well,
Oh my goodness.
you know what animal eats fish?
Apparently robots, but what animal eats fish?
Aside from robots, birds eat fish. And
True.
speaking of birds,
Oh, here we go. I know where we're going with this.
you know.
I like
Okay.
So did you
The
want to
segue
talk
is solid.
about? Yeah, so we can jump into. Let me go and jump into the trading shop real quick. So people have been trying to figure out ways to get these vacation medals to get all these juicy items. And how I've cleared this, how other people have cleared this is not necessarily by running auto run on the normal maps, right? So normally when we've had these events, it's been you've gotten medals per auto run quest. For every time you complete a story quest, you get 1 medal for normal, 2 for hard, 3 for god. Well, unfortunately for this one, that's not true.
It's all screwed up.
It's all screwed up. It's not normal. So if you auto run IGC3 on hard, which is what I was doing for the first little bit, I was getting 1 medal per, which isn't worth it at all. Considering things like the radiances there cost 4,500 or 3,000 medals for one. It's just you can't even get that in one day.
Yeah, literally thousands.
So we resorted to trying to find alternative methods to farming medals. Someone pointed out to me that the world bosses all give 150. So I went out and tried those, which is what I'm going to jump into now. This is one alternative method to farming metals. Is if you just do the weakest world boss we have. So that's Jalabanga. The world bosses include Jalabanga, Dharmakira, Reaper, Lambda, Pablo Borea, like stuff like that. The weakest one is obviously Jalabanga. So you can actually auto run this. We'll use Nydiva. You can actually auto run this. And I'll just do this quickly because like I don't really feel like you're auto running with the team. But
crashed.
My stuff crashed again.
Yeah.
Again. Like you were saying.
Again,
Chris.
3 times. It is thunderstorming here, so I don't know how that has anything to do with it. It is mad thunderstorming here, but no worries. So if I'm up again, that's great. The issue with this Jalabanga quest, if you're like super early, you might not be able to farm these that well, which is fine. Like there's no rush. We still have 13 more days to finish all those medals, and events give a ton of medals in the first place, like orbed events.
300 each,
like
on the hard
150
mode
to 300 each. Yeah, multiplayer I'll give like 150 each. If you join, like it's crazy. But this is optimal, I believe, for. I mean, you don't really need to min-max this, right? So this is the first of a couple quests we're gonna mention that give a lot of medals. So like this is a kind of a relatively easy battle if you're even mid-game to just auto through. All you have to do is survive the first nuke, and then you can just let your units do whatever. You can auto run this, even though it's a world boss.
You got to keep in mind like the time frame in which this was released. Like this was designed to be a challenge for like OG units.
Yeah, like
Gen 1 units.
November 2019. Like
yeah. I once brought OG Shin in and did this fight with just him. So things have changed a little bit.
So I actually have just a light damage build on this a little bit, and she can kill with one shot with your arc skill, which is the one if I'm gonna manual it, like this is just what I would do. So like obviously don't do this, but like this is just we're getting it done quickly so we can just show like the rewards. So like if you auto this, it shouldn't take you that long if you're not super new. We'll see in a sec. 150 should give 150 medals. Sure does.
0 whole seconds.
0 effort also really. Which you can just auto these. So like you don't need to I mean, that's 150 medals over 1 medal per IGT3. This is so worth it. And that's the thing. Like, that's 150. You don't need that much effort. It's like 71,000 or something. I think Jawline told us that he calculated that up to get all of the medals or all of like the juicy stuff from the shop. So like, not to say that's not a lot of runs, but as an auto run, that'll go very, very quickly.
An hour or two earlier of dulled senses, which I suspect is what you're probably.
This is where I'm going with next.
Yeah, and I mean that got me like nearly 20,000 medals.
Yep,
relatively quickly.
Crazy, right?
Very nice.
So the next place we're gonna go to show off how to get medals. I don't think any of us know why this works this way, or if it's like a coding error, or if what the reasoning behind this is. Because I mean, after seeing IGC3 and seeing 1 medal per clear, I was just like, all right, there's probably no other maps in here that are going to give any medals. Well, apparently I was wrong. Because for some odd reason, dulled senses themselves.
The rest of them in here too.
I honestly don't find it worth checking. I'm not going to check anything. I'm just this is the premier. If you want to, I'm assuming someone found this out because they were farming clusters and being like, hey, what the hell was that? So we have dulled senses here. I'm going to bring out Roy because he's just quick. Dulled senses. Why are we doing this? Well, you would assume they would give 1 medal, right? Because of IGC3 giving only 1 medal. This gives 300 medals on a clear for whatever reason. We'll get there. I'm just going to kill these first few waves, and then when we get to the final screen, it gives 300 medals per clear. You can auto this relatively easily. This is dulled senses on hard.
Screen crashed
again.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that storm.
I was running double.
Unfortunate.
I'm on that VO gang life.
I'm coming back up.
V support always, but running double V. They just spam their S1 twice and it clears every stage on this. So my clears on the timer like 14-ish seconds,
Right.
which is pretty quick.
Right.
There are these stages, it'll take longer to do than Jalabaka.
Yeah.
Just over like repetition of loops.
Right. Yep. It's probably quicker. But like it doesn't take very long to do either way. It's not like you have to optimize it. It's not going to take you days. It's just like if you want to auto run one of these, like you'll clear out the shop in a day easily.
Also, this is one of the coolest tile sets in the game, in my opinion. The Poison Swamp. It's
Very
so
nice.
interesting looking.
Yeah,
There's
it
so
is.
many
It
like
really is.
neon things in the background. Like the moon is all red, and oh man, just so it's some choice art there.
Nice touch.
Yep. So we're gonna see in a second. Hopefully I don't click through it, but yep, 300
Kabam.
medals for Dull Senses Hard. How does that make sense? Don't know, but it's a thing.
6-second clear time with the Roy.
Yeah, I mean that was manual, so like I'm just throwing out the S3s.
I'm gonna put on my tinfoil hat, as Krypt likes to say. And,
The fish.
And guess what if Idis, in all of their brilliance, is
Yes.
going to be putting secret stages whenever they do this.
So
Where
here's
I mean I don't disagree because I think this is a fish stage, and
Here's
we're
the
doing fish stuff for summer. So like
here's the thing. I just did Exhaustion's Grip, which is another quest on hard mode, and it also gave me 300. So here's my guess
Okay.
as to why it's doing
Sahib.
this. All of
Sahib.
these are free quests, not
Ooh.
the regular kind of quest.
Ye-
So maybe a free quest on hard gives 150 because the bosses are free quests on normal mode, right?
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
So that might be it. Are there any other free? Maybe Crypto Galleon
You cracked
might
the
have some
pattern.
free quests.
Well, doesn't,
I think you're right. Yeah, it does.
Actually,
These
it
are all
doesn't.
free quests. These are all
Legnus
free
does.
quests.
So I bet Legnus stages on hard will also
give 300.
Why don't we test that out?
easily.
Can I kill with
Legnus is kind of
Arc
a pain
skill?
though because there's.
I know.
There's a
Can I
bunch of
kill with Arc
physical
skill, or should I
immunity.
just bring?
Arc skill would
should I
probably do it, but you need it from more than
Yeah.
one wave.
Look at all
I
those.
might just bring Lily just in case. I know Enma did this with Lily, so like we're just gonna
Flick,
we're gonna
flick.
bring her along.
Because Enma was doing the boss of this, right?
Yes.
And the boss
I think this is
is
the one I'm on right now.
a normal mode quest. So I suspect that a
yeah.
hard mode quest there will reward you with 300. And boom, I cracked the
So
code. I'm a
let's do this.
friggin' genius.
You might be killing it on that, honestly.
LC Pro
That's a good-
podcast first.
Yeah.
Oh man, I gotta do stuff now. Come on, man. Oh, Roy does
No,
more than enough.
you don't have
Hold
to
up.
do
Let's
anything.
Who's casting? Did I really leave that on Robot Robala? This is a new move.
What'd you leave on her?
Nether Tempest.
Ah. A nice long
So let's
animation.
just. That works though. Roy's doing a great job. Thanks, 9evo. Appreciate you, Roy. He's so ridiculous. So let's see if this does 300, because this would make sense if it was 300.
So I'm wondering if there's like. There are no one wave
Oh man,
free quests, right? Hard free quests.
why did these not
Those are
die?
only in the Poison Swamp and there. Are there any other optional areas? Oh, yeah, World Tree Investigation. Level 14 quest that'll
Yeah.
probably give you
Oh,
150
probably gives
for
150.
beating
All right,
Yggdrasil.
we'll try that. We'll try that next because that is like literally the easiest map.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at that right now. Because that's Jalabanga level rewards, but like level 20 difficulty.
That's awesome.
Yeah, apparently we're doing science today. It's 4 waves.
Good.
Science day.
Test in
Science
the
day.
test in the middle of the podcast.
That's all right.
Yeah.
I don't
That's a
mind
good look.
It
That
is.
makes sense to me.
It's all relevant to what we were talking about.
See you guys.
What else are we gonna talk about?
Right?
Yeah, I mean, like, we have an hour and a half at this point. Like, it's fine. Just kidding.
we have an art
let's
contest
let's
to
see
announce
if see your
soon,
tinfoil hat, and see if it works.
Hard mode free quests, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I see drops.
My bet is it does. 300.
Oh
300
my
right there.
gosh.
All right,
So
so
you're
I
right.
just
It is the free quest.
I just did the free quest in Yggdrasil, the one that's level 14.
You mean one of the easiest ones in the map?
One of the
This
one
one?
of the easiest quests ever. And let's see how many it gives me, and that's gonna be 150.
That's hilarious.
So
All right,
I
confirmed.
don't think you can auto that though, right?
Yeah. You
Oh
can.
my god, you can.
Wow.
Okay, well, if you need a bunch of coins, very very low effort, just auto world tree investigation. There you go. Literally
That's-
anybody can do it.
Wow.
Literally anybody. That's awesome. Good find. Good find, Crypt.
That was pretty lit, Crypt.
Wow,
Hey.
dude. What a guy. What a guy.
We did it.
We did
We
it.
got there.
Cool. Cool. So that just blew all the other stages out of
That
the water.
just
But yes,
blew
so
my
any
mind.
hard free quests. So we're looking at those the ones in the Poison Swamp, the ones at Ghost Ship Legness, and then any normal ones like Yggdrasil. Any of the world bosses are normal free quests. Like they're great. Good stuff.
I wonder if there's any one stages. I can't think of any free quests beyond what we've looked at that aren't like
That are
world
hard?
bosses that are like one stage, yeah, that are hard or something.
I'd have to research that fully. I'm not going to go through the list, but the Jabberwock might know, but he's not exactly here.
Mhm.
True.
Yeah, I don't know. Because
Okay.
all the world bosses are general. Who knows? But that's cool. It's very cool.
But yeah, that's at least several options. Like depending on what else you're trying to do.
Mhm.
You're trying to grind like red clusters and XP or whatever. You can run Dulled Senses. If you want to make a bunch of fried chicken, you can run Jalabanga over and over again.
And,
And
you know,
if you don't want to use your brain at all, you can just run Yggdrasil.
Yeah, and at this point, you pretty much use whatever because you'll be done with the shopping very quickly.
Mhm.
Let's go get another 100 power potions, sure. We're clearing that baby out. That's only cost you about 100 grand in these, in which case at 300 ticks, that's 334 quests to clear this out, which I'm very okay with.
That's one of them that I'm most excited about. I love getting just piles and piles and piles of those potions because that's like that's 2/3 of the way to 100
Exactly.
because it's like 15k ish to get from 0 or from 1, I guess, to 100. So it's a pretty nice stack.
Not bad at all. Speaking of leveling characters from 1 to 100, you guys excited for Arc Part 2?
I'm excited for the art that we saw. It's like Arc 2 is coming. Awesome. Information? Nope, just a picture.
No information, but I think we can decipher that we're going to get a whole new world map, guys.
Potentially.
I don't see any futuristic cities in the current one we have.
I mean, we might get like a flip, right? Like same world map V2. If it's in like the future or I don't know, like the past or something, who knows how it's going to work out. But you could just have like the same map, but then you click over to like Arc 2 or whatever, and it takes everything off the map and re-obscures everything. Who knows? We'll know in a week.
So same
we'll see
layout, but different aesthetic, pretty much.
Yeah, absolutely. Like they could change where all the story or all the nodes are. They could change how the cities look. You know, Blaze Garden could be all wild or something, or we could get an entirely new map. If I had to guess, based on how IDIS handles things and how they like to reuse assets, which is smart. It's a great, brilliant thing to reuse assets. I would guess that they're just going to reuse the same world map. I would be happy to be wrong, but that would be my guess.
Yeah, sadly, low expectations. Something happened
Maybe we'll
with
be
the
surprised.
stream.
Yeah, this is a new one.
This is just a gray screen on our end.
Did Tweacz explode?
Tweacz is not here. So it's you and me, Crypt, which is fine. I'm not mad at that because now that we're talking about story, well, no, I'm sad that Tweacz is gone. I hope he makes it back soon. But talking about this Arc 2, I think you and I, yeah, there he is in chat. I think you and I are more of the speculators out of the the trio that we are. And
For sure. I mean, he was getting down on like looking at that character standing next to Kyle and trying to make
okay,
Hey, what's up,
deductive.
guys?
Hey, buddy, welcome back. Like deductive investigation
Uh-huh.
type shit. But yeah, no, let's talk about that.
Yeah, I was going to transition now that Tweacz is back. Thank
Tweaks is
goodness.
dead.
Tweacz
These
is
thunderstorms
Tweacz
are wild.
died.
I'm on my
Exploded.
I'm on my cell phone right now. My Wi-Fi is dookie.
Oh boy, that was
Dude,
fun.
this is wild.
Uh,
So where I'm at right now, lots of thunderstorms. I'm pretty sure there was a lightning bolt directly outside my window just now.
Holy.
So
So Tweacz.
you might have to take over the streaming qualities because I can't even get on Wi-Fi.
I see. Well, I am terrible at multitasking. I will do my best, but I will try. And here we go. I'm just working on some events, farming some mats to give y'all a heads up. We'll go live, so there, give you something to look at.
No worries.
But
That's really funny though.
before we get back, side note tangent. I got White Knight's Vacation off one single multi, which was pretty dope.
Yeah.
Cool.
That felt good.
That's spicy.
It was the best no SSR multi summon I've ever done.
Was it just like 10 gold orbs?
Yep. Well, it was like, I mean, no, like not 10 gold orbs, but just blue and gold. That was it, and we landed the SR arc, so that felt nice. But getting back to the story, as I use WAP very happily. And talking about leveling characters, I've seen actually a lot of talk from the community about speculating. What's Arc 2 going to bring? Are they going to bring very playable characters of the old time cast? By that I mean people like, I forgot his freaking name. Who are all the predecessors to the main squad?
Like Adele.
Adele,
No, not Adele.
Sarah,
Lennius and Sarah and people like that.
Exactly. The mage guy, Magus Silverstar, whatever his name is. So I know there's a community that wants them, but then there's also like people speculating that the person standing next to Kyle is a whole brand new character and what that could entail. So I was going to present the question: what are you guys looking forward to anything? Are you guys just seeing what it brings and not having any expectations?
So here's my question for you. Before I got yeeted from the server, I just literally heard like nothing of what you guys were talking about. So you guys were talking about it being like maybe part of the future, maybe being part of like a parallel world, that type deal.
I was talking about the world map and how they're probably just going to recycle the world map, and it'll be like a flip. So there'll be like a button like, Arc 2 or whatever, and you click it, and it's the same world map, but it re-obscures everything, and we have like new nodes in all those places.
Hey, Chris,
if I had to like guess at something. What's up?
Quick thing. I hope they reset all the story nodes for the original.
I mean, that would be dope, but like no chance.
Oh my
no
God.
shot.
I hope intern Coon, hit the button, buddy.
That could save the game.
Okay, so what we're expecting, I mean, like, I'm excited for what, like, that aspect, right? I hope it is a flipped map. I hope it is like an entire new story mode and like places to go within like a parallel world, like future world or stuff. I would love to see newer characters that are like parallel dimension shifts, like their third shift, like a new shift, a little bit shift, if that's hard.
Yeah, so that was
a little bit shift.
That was something that got brought up in my stream this morning. Was like, really? If that is Lilibet, is that her story arc 2 shift? And is that going to be a thing? Like, are we going to have a third version of each of the characters? And I kind of like that concept. I like the story characters, except for maybe Kyle. I like the story characters. So I wouldn't be mad to see that. And that would give us, another unit where, all right, well, maybe a bunch of the stuff. And you get to start with 50 SC, and it's a cheaper investment, both time and energy-wise. Mm-hmm. I'm into that shit.
Would be cool. Would be really cool. I mean, we talked about the image that they posted, like the poster that they posted. And that was, I think I came up with it, and then people like kind of confirmed, like that was Aldana City, like that's the capital. So like, what we're seeing there is like it's definitely either a different world, or like a different time. Mm-hmm, so that'll be fun to see where we go with this. But I'm really excited for like the new characters, the new story, the new places we're gonna go, because you would assume that I mean, they've always told us that there's so much story left.
Right.
I don't know where we're gonna go with this, and to be honest, I hope there's a lot of gems involved. So like, let's go. I'm excited for next week.
If you look at Foul and her background,
yeah,
and you look at like I think even Balin's background has Aldana in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is that where he is? So you can kind of see.
I don't know, but yeah, sure.
Hang on, let me see. yeah, 100%.
The game right now, so I have no idea.
100%. I'm streaming.
I am going to
Discord
take
as
off
well.
my stream so that you have the spotlight crypt.
But yeah, if you look, and I've actually on my Twitch stream, I've got the key art that we got as well as Balin pulled up, and you can kind of see like there's a lot of differences between current Aldana and whatever it is we're looking at there. Primarily that like big middle structure is totally different. We don't see any of these like target looking things because Aldana has those big blue concentric circle target looking motherfuckers
right
on it. But yeah, I don't know if it's Aldana. I don't know if it is.
You can tell by all the red lights that it is. If you look on the map, it's pretty. Are you talking about Balin specifically?
I was looking at Balin's arc, and then Balin, and then in the background, like Foul as well. You've kind of got, it's very very different.
I don't know if those are Aldana, but
I'm fairly certain this is Aldana. Unless Foul is from different time and place, which she could be.
Yeah, which they all are.
Like Luger and Foul are related story wise, right?
I have no idea, dude. Honestly,
well, but they're part of the.
There's not even a lore in my book. Like I just skip everything.
Yeah, Luger. They came before our current timeline because they're featured in the Zuglis.
Yep.
The Zuglis event. So they were. Yeah, they were. Spoiler alert. They were slain by our good old pal Zuggy.
Man, it so often, like, what happened to character X? Oh, they were killed by Zuglis.
It's so good.
Zuglis murdered them.
Yep, it's really funny. I think we talked about that in the stream of his rerun. Yeah. Freaking.
He has one of my favorite character. Oh, there's a crash for a PvP loss. By the way,
nice.
Best thing, favorite thing.
Big fan.
Yeah, big fan. And that totally disrupted my train of thought, so I don't remember what I was going to say.
Nice.
Because now I'm mad.
I guess so. It sounds like you guys are looking, obviously, for a new map, whether it be a reskin or a new map in general, just for everything that might bring to the table. But getting to the characters, you guys are excited for kind of brand new things, rather than trying to cover what we have in game, but we don't have in game yet, or it doesn't really matter.
You're talking about
just
new stuff instead of bringing in like Maja and Sheeta and Adele and Sarah and stuff that we know of. Right. I mean, I doubt they would just abandon all of that.
Mm-hmm.
It will almost certainly somehow be tied in with this. But again, it depends on what kind of shift we're looking at here. Granzelia is kind of really strange, right? Because they've got guns and high science, but also high fantasy. And I was thinking about it, it's like, oh man, this is gonna bring crazy stuff like laser sword. Oh wait, there are already laser swords.
True.
Alice has a lightsaber already. So it'll be interesting to see what the future potentially of that looks like.
The future of the future.
Yeah. Because the world
future
last
parallel
is very very anachronistic in a lot of senses. Like, you've got people who basically travel by foot or ship or these weird airships, and the airships are super advanced, right? It's just all over the place,
right?
In terms of how people seem to live and exist in this world.
Mm-hmm.
You've got little tiny port towns that seem like they could be Dark Ages towns. You got people selling fruit on the street or whatever next to the big tall mast ships.
Mm-hmm.
And then you've got Capital Aldana, which is clearly very, very advanced, and also these huge crazy skyships flying around. Yeah. So it's kind of all over the place.
It is. What made you so confident, Tweacz, that is Aldana that we're looking at?
It's so in the poster. There's all those. It's the high spires. It's like a centralized high spire, and then like you have all like the red lights in the poster. If you look at the top, like the pillars.
Yep.
Or the towers, and then if you go to the world map and you look at the actual Adonis capital itself, it has the central spire as well as all of those like red lights on the world map.
Gotcha. I pulled the new artwork up, so we'll have it in the video replay.
Sure.
As a little nice comparison or visual as to what you're talking about. Cool.
As soon as that came out, I turned it into the side panel for my stream.
Yes.
I was just like, oh man, this art is amazing.
Yeah.
Just slapped it right in there.
I got a nice amount of upvotes on Reddit. I don't know if y'all saw that. When
nice.
I put this.
You posted the.
You get upvoted on Reddit?
Bro. I think I got a silver award.
I love Buddha fish.
That was a pleasure to read.
You got fans, man. You got fans.
Yeah. I got a Buddha gang, bro.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Okay. So we're all hyped.
Did you see the red lights, Buddha? Did you see the red lights
on the map?
On the map. Go to the map. Go to the Aldana.
I did it.
Just check it out,
bro. I'm autoing bird.
Bro, come.
I got no time for
You gotta help a brother out. He really, really needs your support.
He really wants to see it.
I'm telling you, man. I don't.
All right,
I don't think it's Aldana.
Well, have you looked at the world map?
All right.
Maybe?
Let's. I'll go.
Absolutely.
Ahead. Can I
go
look
check
at
out
my
the Aldana
own
capital
live?
and compare it to the video?
I can't look at my own live, can I? It doesn't look like I can. Oh, yes, I can. I can. I figured it out. I'm not. I'm slow, guys. It's all right. I'm slow, not dumb, except in certain situations. So cool. We're excited for Arc 2. That's
Veerzeal, hang on one second. Veerzeal's bringing up in my chat.
Amber.
Big Brain 3, shout out. If this is from the future, what if that's Lilibet's descendant? Or alternatively, because Granzelia has a lot of technological ruins, this is the past, and that's Lily's predecessor. Yep. I assume is what you're saying there.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it could be the future or it could be the past. Whoa. Like, who knows?
All are feasible. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
It's yes.
If there's anything,
such a mishmash that it's just
could be past. It could be past, future, parallel. Who knows at this point?
Right. Literally anything. We have no idea.
They're all possible.
We're flying blind. If
I can actually find. All right. What are you trying to tell me? You're trying to tell me this is Aldana. That's what you're trying to tell me.
Check out them red lights, boys.
Let's check this out. Check out the red lights. Are you talking about these red circles?
Dude, just go to the world map.
I'm
go
here.
to Aldana.
I have them side by side.
Yeah. I'm telling you, the standout features of Aldana are those blue concentric circles, and those are nowhere to be found. Every single place. They look like fucking targets.
It's in the horizon, bro. You can't see that.
What are you talking about? It's on the main building. Are we looking at the same thing right now?
I'm not even in the game.
This is difficult. Tweacz has gone rogue.
I'm not even in the game.
Hold on, jumping in.
I'm looking. Okay. The only thing that I'm not feeling the red lights, Tweacz. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Bro, come on, man.
I'm not. As much as I want to support you, I'm just okay. I see what you're talking about. Like on these, not in the main skyscraper, but on
what
the
I'm saying
side.
Is turn your UI off. Turn your UI off.
Oh yeah,
and look
I can do that. Oh damn! What just happened?
Yeah, he's saying don't look at the actual
my
thing.
God.
You're
welcome.
You're
just totally
there's always
everything.
something that I gotta miss.
Oh, I don't believe you. Check it out, bro.
You know what I'm looking for? I'm looking for this separation. How they have these separation walls that kind of looks like a diamond.
We won't be able to tell that. But you get what I'm saying there.
Okay.
It's
all right.
You see it.
Yep. You've got a point here. This looks a lot more.
I don't know what the hell those are, but turn the UI off. That looks very similar to what we have in that picture.
Yeah, the thing is, if you have the UI on, it looks like the center building is is a completely different shape.
Yeah,
right. But once you turn that off, it's absolutely more similar. So okay,
More
let me
similar.
more similar. Can I not say that? Is that not
No,
right
I'm just
English?
saying. I'm just saying. Oh, there was doubt for a while.
If you turn the UI off and you look real close, you can actually see a bunch of airships flying around. Like not actively, but they're like in there. They're super tiny, but they're there.
Oh, they're there too if you turn the UI on too. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you can see it.
Okay.
It's kind of cool.
All right.
But yeah. So
So-
that's what I'm assuming is they're if it's not that city at that moment, because that could be Aldana, like as at this moment, because it does look technologically advanced.
It
All right,
does.
but Aldana has like tiers, right? If you look close at the base of that, it's got again,
It's literally a
fine,
cartoon.
fine. We'll see.
It's literally.
You're comparing a little cartoon thing to
Now I have the UI off or whatever, and I'm looking at the whole thing.
I know. I'm just saying you're comparing the piece of beautiful artwork, and you're trying to pick apart. This is the closest thing that we have to that.
Right.
100%.
Right. It is. Yeah. They got
No
the
other
whole
city is like this. This is the only thing that looks like it.
Attack on Titan vibe to it.
Yeah,
Great anime, by the way.
exactly.
So
Yeah, I mean, sure, if you feel that way.
I do.
Okay.
I want to know what
shocked
that
you
is
must
in
be
the
a rebel.
distance, like on the horizon, in the top kind of left of this, because it looks like
you guys have the internet to use. All right, that's cool.
yeah, right. I don't know. There's definitely something out there. Like there's more out there,
Right.
and I guess if you look at the thing that's to the southwest of the city, that could be what that is, because there is a tower in the art for that too, like the big port thing.
Mhm,
Sure,
mhm.
maybe.
Who knows? We'll see.
We don't
Only
know.
one way to find out. Just wait.
All right. Well, I'm
Just gotta
satisfied in
wait.
my speculations section.
Cool. Good deal.
So-
Speculatory.
Nice. Anyway, after that, I don't really have a follow-up, guys. And if there's anything in between this and the art contest, feel
Art
free.
contest. Yeah, let's go.
I think it's our contest time.
All right. So, submissions closed when?
Earlier
Yeah.
today. We kinda
Submissions
Submissions.
closed a week ago.
Oh, sorry. Last week.
Yeah.
Yes.
Submissions closed a week ago.
August 5th is when submissions closed. Then there was a week where you got to see them if you were on the main LC Discord, cast your upvotes, and we did get a nice amount of votes within the entries, which was nice to see.
Absolutely. We
And
got way more participation than I thought we were going to get on the like actual voting and stuff.
nice, good. People like to vote. People like their polls and
They like to matter.
Right.
cast their voice. And so, how are we judging this, Crypt? I know we talked about it a little bit in our little group chat. We are picking a top 3 amongst the judges, which is me, Crypt, Tweacz, and Demos, or Demented Panda.
Right.
And then we're also doing a community vote, which was the point of having that voting section. And
Right.
do you have the prizes and how they're going to be distributed memorized in your head?
So I'm going to handle the distribution. We'll just reach out to the people who won. I believe there were like Discord titles and stuff involved, and we'll get with you about what that's going to be. And then I'm just going to ask the winners if they want Google Play or Apple gift cards, and then I'm just going to provide the code for that. So that'll be how you get your prizes. I'll just reach straight out to you through Discord DMs.
Nice.
What a guy.
So yeah, I'll get that all handled.
All right. And I did not plan how to showcase the entries. So
Yeah. Oops.
Why don't you could screen share the Discord and the voting part, and we can explain which ones won and which ones,
okay.
go through them a little bit if you like.
Just go to the main Discord.
Yeah, why not?
That'll work.
Jump
All
in
right,
there.
well, let me get there.
Third to first.
Third to first.
Wait, community vote.
Or
Community
start
vote
with
first.
the community vote,
Yeah.
which I
Yeah,
mean.
for sure. And I mean, we can just look. We
Yeah,
just look
we
through
could
the
just
entries,
look,
and you can
so.
see the upvotes on them.
Mhm.
It was actually super close. Eliza came in at 73 community votes. Actually, I believe Ray was third with 52, I think.
Mhm.
Yes.
Which doesn't matter.
He was third.
Eliza was second with 73.
Mhm.
And our winner was actually down here at the bottom. It's this excellent Summer Lily with her amazing heart glasses
It's a very
Yeah.
pretty portrait.
with
Cool.
76 upvotes. So that's going to be our community winner there. don't remember who submitted that one, and I don't think that's in the notes. So we'll check that later. Actually,
I know Demos knows. Panda knows.
Panda does know.
Okay, so Panda, if he's here. Is he?
I don't think he is. I think he said he's busy today.
Okay, fair enough.
So what were the rewards for winning the community vote? Because that's pretty cool.
So the community vote is going to be a $10 gift card to either Google Play or Apple Store thing.
Very cool.
Wait, can I? Oh nope, I can't see it in there because Demos removed all the. He removed all the submission people's names. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
He was like, "Oh no."
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
I know he still has them though, so
Yes.
I'll get with him.
Cool.
I actually only remember one of the people. Oh no, that's not true. So the number 3.
Drum roll.
Wait, am I correct on this?
What? So you're the third place? Well, we don't go through our votes yet, right?
Should
do you want to do our votes?
Well, do we want to? Okay. Do we want to
Um,
just look at everything real quick? We just go
Look at
over
it
all
all.
the submissions
Look
real
at
quick,
it
and then
all.
we'll talk about who won.
we can do that. That sounds good.
Okay, cool. So one of the first submissions, and I think one of the most overlooked submissions, is actually. Oh hey, I have no way to pull this up. All right, failing super hard at this.
It's
but
all right.
fine.
It's good.
So Fearzeal, Amber,
Yes.
submitted an arc, and it is
Oh, goodness.
minus the art. Actually, a full arc. Like it's got skills. There's a whole story on it. It's a well thought out and fleshed out thing. I think a lot of people overlooked it because you needed to like download the file and open it
Right.
to read it.
Yeah, 100%.
So I think only a few people
Let me try.
ended up reading through that.
Hold
But
on, I'm gonna make
it's
this happen.
actually fantastic.
It really is.
We'll have to figure out some way to like feature that.
Maybe
Maybe we can have you make a video where you just show off the winners, right?
I could do that. I mean, we can figure it out here because I can always chop up and edit this, so we can do it raw here. It's all good.
Fair enough.
But I can switch the screen, change windows. Let's go here, and boom. If you look at my screen share, we should be in the right place. Properties. Boom, boom. Okay, cool. So now you can see it both in my recording and in the Discord screen share. You should be able to see the document that Amber submitted, or Verzial.
And I mean, people are more than welcome to read on their own.
If you appreciate creativity, if you
Storytelling.
appreciate lore, storytelling, and even going as far as to give it stats and attributes and learnable skills with their AP rate, and it's just
Archie the reward and like what?
Archie the reward with details. Like, it's so lit. And a description for the Archie the reward. Very creative. And I mean, I know we said we were going to wait for our votes, but this was my number one pick just because not knocking the skill of creating graphic art, but I'm just a huge fan of good lore and making nothing out of something.
Right.
And yeah, this just really stood out to me. So
It stood out to all of us. I think we all put it in our
we did.
top 3. to be
We
fair.
did.
Absolutely. As like a written thing, it was very unique in a contest that was almost otherwise entirely like submitted just drawings and art and screen edits and like memes and stuff like that. And that was one of the things that I really wanted to stress up front about this was like it didn't just have to be drawn art. It could be anything. And I feel like that was really the only submission that took advantage of that.
For sure.
Aside from poem.txt.
Which was like empty.
I know there was a joke in there I wasn't understanding.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
I don't think any of us actually got it.
Okay, good. Not the only one.
You're not
All right.
This is too inside a last Cloudia joke that none of us got it.
Right. So good stuff there. But thank you to Amber for this submission. It was really fun to read, and I appreciated it a lot.
Yeah, I think we all did, which was great.
We did.
On to the next ones, I guess.
On to the next as I move as slow as a turtle. And
It looks like we've got
we have
some,
Shift Medine, I think, right?
yeah, some awesome MS Paint art, if I had to guess. I mean, I love this. Like, I actually really like this
I
style.
did too. I did too. I fancied it.
I like the little skull.
Yeah.
Now, was it it's Shift Medine and then
God.
was it Lily or was it Eliza? Who was the next
I
one?
think
Hold-
it's
hold on a
Lily with the closed eyes. Crypt is
I
taken.
honestly just couldn't tell. Honestly,
I'm pretty sure. I think I know why you think it's Eliza, but I'm pretty sure it's Lily.
I don't know.
This second one?
The second
Yeah.
one's got purple hair.
I understand, but
You understand?
I understand. It's just
Something else about it?
I know who drew it, and I don't know if they were Eliza or Lily.
I am 99% sure it's Lily.
Sure. All right. Well, it's pretty funny regardless.
It is. No, I did like
Oh.
these. They didn't get enough appreciation, but
Yeah. The next one made me crack up though. To be honest.
oh man. Yeah,
Yes.
I was dead.
dude.
This one made was probably one of my favorites. I don't. Unfortunately for me, it didn't make my top 3, but it's really funny.
Yoda on the
I've
beach.
got a crazy echo going on for some reason. I can hear myself talking.
Ooh, that's exciting. Are you watching
it's
his
not. It's
Discord
bad.
stream?
That may be the issue.
If you're watching his
I thought
Discord stream, then you're going to be echoing a lot.
Yeah, hang on. My head's about to explode.
That's not funny.
Anyways, Lagerbos with a
With a
squid staff.
squid staff.
So good. Dude, that
Man.
neck is fantastic.
Okay, I think that fixed the problem.
It's so good.
Yeah, that fixed my problem.
Okay, good. I'm glad your head is.
The board
At
shorts,
ease.
the
Dude,
shade,
he's ready to go frickin' ride those waves.
Lagerbos, summer Lagerbos. Oh my god, dude.
His head shrunk.
His head shrunk
so
and
funny.
he grew a body. He has legs.
So good.
Yeah.
You know
this
who
is
skips leg
definitely
day?
wonderful.
This guy.
This guy.
This guy.
The next one is Shin, or I guess BB Shin, I guess regular Shin, whatever.
This was a clean
it's
piece.
Summer Shin.
Yep, Summer Shin. Well done. Yeah, it's a good drawing for sure.
It's like a young version of him, though.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this
Teen
is like
Shin.
this is the penultimate like fanboy version of Shin, though. You know,
Oh,
like
man.
it's just,
Husbando.
yeah, exactly. Right.
Mhm.
This homie has an 8-pack.
Ripped.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Very well done.
Very good piece.
I like the art style too. I like the pastel with like the blurred background, all that kind of stuff. Like it's
Mhm.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the focus is a really cool aspect, and that's one thing that I really appreciate about the title screen that we have going on now. That I think we talked about that is that like their use of focus is so good, and there's like that little drop of water on the screen that like
Mhm.
blurs that specific spot.
Yep.
But that's just really great attention to detail.
It really is.
No doubt.
I mean,
And
next,
then
really-
the next up,
Oh man.
one of my favorites, easily.
Oh,
Easily my
this
favorites.
one got me because I think I told you guys in chat the way I gave my top 3. It was 1 was creativity with Amber, 2 was the piece of drawing that I chose, and that was more for like skill in with the pen. But then this third one, just humor. I couldn't not put this in my top 3.
So good.
it's like this is the personification of like, do you have a moment to talk about my religion? And it's like, oh well, what's your religion? And it's like, oh yeah, it's this. This is what it is right here.
Summer swimsuits.
We're all just a bunch of Patricks.
Yeah.
It's
it's
just.
good.
But did you see the Doges like just chilling at the top, hiding?
Yes. they're
Oh,
fantastic.
that's excellent. I
chilling.
did not see those.
Oh, dude, that's one
Oh,
of the best
that's
parts.
so
the little
good.
Doge with a little.
Yes, that's so good.
It's so good.
And as like this, I can relate to this picture because I imagine this guy made this just like I make my thumbnails in Photoshop. Like
The same kind of care, the same
the
kind of
same
dedication.
kind of finesse, and it's just the cropping, the duplication of Patrick's.
good.
It's the background effect for the 3 highlighted circles. It's just it is absolutely in my definition a work of art.
top tier art.
Top
So
tier.
yeah, as you could see, many
Uh,
agreed.
Many.
I give this art 2 double Ds. Anyway, moving
Two
on.
double D's. How funny. Speaking
Moving
of
on,
double D's.
So my, arguably my favorite one.
Well, yeah.
Just like the art style, it's very well done. The Eliza, like
Mm-hmm.
the epitome of kind of like what we were looking for, and like kind of like a drawn art piece.
Right.
Just very summary. We obviously know who this is.
Like this could be her summer variant.
It's really well done.
100%.
Honestly.
Yeah.
And it just
She did a
it's-
great job.
It speaks for
Like,
itself. Hikari.
Yeah, it speaks for itself. Not
Oh, we
much
got-
to say about it.
We got
very,
the
very
artist here in the bottom.
good. Yeah, Kari.
Nice little watermark there.
I like it.
Yep.
Strut your stuff. Very nice.
Very nice. Moving on.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've got
this one was second place in the popularity, the Eliza one, by the way.
Yeah.
Right behind
yes,
Lily.
right behind the final. Yep. We got bipolar.
Yeah, one of the probably one of the few ones in here that appealed to a masses of Last Claudia players.
Yep.
A
is
specific
very true.
subset of Last Claudia players really appreciate this image.
I mean, it
Love
just is really well done too.
It's a
Absolutely.
really good photo. Yeah, it's a really good drawing of Ray. Got good details. He nailed the colors and
Board shorts.
Look at that 6-pack.
Lounging in a donut.
Mhm.
It's great.
But his
Yeah.
6-pack continues up into his main
Right.
and down into, well, we're not going to talk about that. I really appreciate that this is like his floaty is
Yes.
it's like the Homer Simpson donut. I was actually just at the store today and there were big balloons that were this exact donut
Wow.
in the bakery for some reason. But no, I love the Homer Simpson donut. The overall style's super solid.
Yeah.
Great representation of Ray. I could see him doing this.
Exactly.
Right. Like this is not an unnatural
100%.
pose for him.
Yep.
Also, look at that muscle on his arm. Good God.
Oh yeah, that bicep.
Good God.
Right. Goals.
Goals.
Very
on
good.
This
to the-
man can deadlift the world.
I believe this was by the same artist that did the
Patrick. Another
Yes.
nice humor appealing piece.
Just a meme humor. I love
Meme
it.
humor. Yes.
We need these. We need these types of things in the community, to be honest.
Yes. This was
Very.
exactly how I felt when they announced Swimsuit Alice. Literally.
So-
Good.
So this should have been a Buddha face on this guy, right?
That would have
Somebody
worked.
should-
He looks like he could
Then it
be
would have
like
been
my
first place.
he could be like my cousin from one side of my family, maybe.
He's from somewhere else. Or this is your Yankee cousin, right? This
Right,
is-
right. I mean, damn! I wish I got
Yankee Buddha.
those. I wish I got those hair jeans. My God. But yeah, very fun meme.
On the next one, Little Del Morto, also very
Not
well done.
bad. Not bad.
Not bad at all.
I see
Chilling?
the summer. Yeah, he's got the glasses. He's got the tropical shirt. Just chilling. Kind of businessy.
He's just ready to go like lounge and read
Right.
about Las Claudia.
It looks like he went to a business meeting out in Hawaii, and now he's done. So he's going by the pool.
He went to he grabbed his little coffee there with his little sippy straw.
Right. Yep.
He's going to lounge by the pool and read the last Cloudia book that he's carrying there.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's
just-
going to read Lake's Goldmine.
Oh,
Yeah.
smart puppy.
It's,
But yeah,
it's very
it's
well
another.
done.
Mhm.
I like that art style as well. Like this one and the Hikari one, like just like the really like rough sketch type deal, like the not like very very fine lines. It's nice. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, there. All of these pieces, a lot of them are just solid. You know, there wasn't really a lot of bad ones per se.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
There
This
were
was-
like one or two that we disqualified because they weren't like necessarily summer
right,
art,
right.
and or they were things that we knew had been just resubmitted from being like used
Right.
for something else.
Right.
So I mean, there were a couple that we set aside as like, okay, well, this is not necessarily like for this. It's cool,
Mhm.
but it's not themed. It's not thematic.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Well, speaking of themed and thematic, I mean, this one was thematic.
Yeah, I found it funny just because
Yeah.
like it was a pickup gotcha of literally just Lilibet and Daria in their swimsuits, and then the user had a million gems.
Yeah. I only didn't vote for this one out of jealousy.
I missed that. Oh
It's
my
a million
god.
999,000
They
gems.
are ready to go.
This got way better. That's hilarious.
It is
Yes,
good.
please.
It's funny.
Itis, how to improve
liked
your
it.
game. Put this many gems in my account.
Yeah. Sponsor me for polls, bro.
So yeah, that's actually, I think a lot of people miss that because that's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And finally, we
So our
have
community winner.
Our community winner.
Obviously a very, very good drawing of Lily. And throwing some sun or some sky in the background along with
Right.
some little heart-shaped sun summer glasses. Just very well done.
Well, even like the way that it's a like even the way that it's not a full background, and it's
Right, I
just
like it.
the way that like a bit of the sky is exposed in whatever editor they were using. Everything
And
about
she
it,
still has crazy eyes.
and she still looks like she is going to eat
She
your
got
children.
them real crazy eyes. It's like,
Yes.
yes, I am on vacation and enjoying myself,
And
but
you're-
also thinking about crazy god science.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yep. Cool.
So with all those run through, would you like to announce the winners?
I have to double check and make sure I know which ones are which. Hang on.
Yeah.
Demos
fairly
laid it
certain.
out, but
But I was gonna say
Shit.
we laid it out earlier, but I
Okay,
gotta-
well we know who third place is if you remember.
that's actually the one I don't remember. Okay.
Oh
so,
my goodness.
In third place, I remembered the other two. So in third place, we've got Bipolar's Ray.
yes.
So Bipolar is going to get himself a nice little $10 gift card there. I can't remember if that one had another prize attached to it. Anyway, if there are titles, we'll do titles later.
Yeah.
So third place, we've got Bipolar and Ray with his glorious summer donut,
Yes.
just chilling in the pool.
He's probably
pretty good.
Party,
gonna
Ray.
try and eat it right after.
Mhm.
Right.
Mhm.
In second place, we've got Amber with the Arc design.
Yes.
We all really appreciated that. It was in everybody's top 3. I think Buddha and I both had as our top 1. So congratulations on that. I believe that's a $25 gift card, and I think there was a Discord thing with that too. So we'll do that. And then because all of us are fucking simps, everybody knew this was going to happen. Everybody knew this was going to happen.
Yeah, she's just looking fly, and I'm a sucker for brunettes, man.
So, our art contest winner and winner of the $50 gift card to the iOS store or Google Play is going to be the artist of the Eliza art. And unfortunately, I do not remember who submitted this right now. I've got it.
It's Hikari.
Well, we got it.
But
Yeah, we got it in the
it's
picture.
on
luckily.
the
Right. I don't know their specific name in Discord.
Right.
But yeah, Hikari, who's obviously the artist there. Congratulations. I will reach out to you on
Yeah.
Discord. I will get you set up with we'll figure out what you want to do.
Yeah,
We'll figure out
congratulations.
some fun title for you. You'll get a special role in the main Discord. Congratulations. Thank you all so very much for participating in this. This was a whole lot of fun. It was great to see everything come in over the course of the week that we were taking submissions, and then to see what the community liked over that next week was really cool. This is something I've wanted to do for a really long time, and having you guys as the community let me you enabled me to do this, so thank you all.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
It's a lot of fun,
I mean,
Yes.
and
we
hopefully we
have
can do more stuff like this in the future.
absolutely a bunch of themed times of the year coming up that might be cool to do this. So
Halloween.
Oh,
I'm
hell
I'm
yeah.
down, dude. Let's go.
I'm about it. And I know there were a couple people that just got busy. They weren't able. They wanted to enter this competition. They just weren't able to. So hopefully, if we do it at different times of the year, it opens up some time for those to actually
Yes.
participate. And
Right.
yeah, I think
Yep.
that's a great idea. So very fun. That was actually a lot of fun. I'm glad we did that. So thank you, Krypt, for that wonderful idea. And
Yeah,
hopefully many more to come.
Oh, yeah.
Very cool. So there is the LC Summer Art Contest and its winners. Again, like Krypt and Tweacz were saying, thank you all so much. Moving on to what we I don't have anything else. I mean, we're
Yes, you do.
well.
Yes, you do.
Okay. I was going to say for us to talk about per se.
Yes.
But there is something I want to close out on if we are done with our topics.
I think our topics are closed, so you're more than welcome to jump around.
So, guys. We talked about an announcement 2 weeks ago. Well, I think we talked about it 2 podcasts
we
ago.
alluded to it.
2 podcasts ago, which is 3 weeks ago. We first brought up this mystery announcement that we weren't announcing. We were waiting for next week, and that we weren't announcing. We were waiting for next week. Well, I'm extremely excited to announce that this Saturday, premiering at, I think, 8 p.m., was it Pacific time?
I'm unsure.
I think it's, if oh, you're not on the internet. Crypt, I don't know if you can check our chat real quick, because I posted the response. I just don't want to jump into DM chats while my screen is recording.
8 p.m. Central.
8 p.m.
So,
Central.
it's going to be 9 o'clock EST or
Got
6
it.
o'clock. PST.
So, same time as ours, on Thursdays, there is now going to be a new Last Cloudia podcast hosted by That Zero and Jawline are getting together. And I did confirm with him that they are planning to premiere this Saturday. So this podcast will post up Saturday around noon, which is perfect because then that can hopefully drive some traffic to them. I don't know like where they're going to host it. Maybe the same kind of format as us. I guess I can find that out for anyone who's interested. And I think they talked about having a third host, but I didn't hear mention of a third person. I know there were a couple people they were talking about having, but just something I've been excited to announce ever since Zero told me, or I think he soft spoiled it on one of his live streams. I was in the chat room.
He did.
Yes.
Yeah.
So him and Jaw are going to be doing another Last Cloudia podcast, which again I love because just more voice about this game out there on the internet, and I mean both of those players are exceptional Last Cloudia players, so you can get so much knowledge from them.
More content in the space.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and
Bring it all.
I know you guys. I know you guys are hyped for it. You must be a proud dad, Crypt.
I am, of course. I'm proud of all of my children.
Speaking about Jawline,
every last one of you. You know.
Yeah.
I've had so many people in this community call me dad, and like I don't know where
funny.
it started, but like it's fine. That's okay.
Yeah.
I'm for it.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. And then you've got Zero, who actually is a dad over there.
Yeah.
Just making
for
time.
what it's worth, I couldn't be farther from like actually being a father.
But so I'm super excited to tune in and catch that. I hope you guys are too, because again, those are two other brilliant LC minds to just absorb knowledge from. I know they have both taught me and still teach me so much to this day. So I'm happy that we got to announce that finally, and that it's actually right around the corner. So good timing.
Yeah, that'll be right after. They're gonna have a lot to talk about because that's gonna be right after Arc 2 comes out.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that's this Saturday, isn't it? So never mind. They're not gonna have anything to talk about because nothing's happened the past 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Inaugural podcast. We're talking about. You got me.
It'll be interesting.
Well, it's a good time to jump in though. You don't want to like do this whole thing after Arc 2 is like already released, and so it's good to get ahead of the curve. They'll have their first inaugural episode, and then bang, we get all of Arc 2, all of the lore, all the cool stuff that's coming out. So I'm excited to see what they come up with.
Absolutely, and it'll be cool because we can probably work with them because with the way story's going to work out, we're going to be doing ours next week on the day of release, and then they'll have 2 days to kind of play and test out. So
And so the way it works out is you usually post your replays on Saturday, right?
Correct. Yeah, I changed
So
it.
your replay will have been out on Saturday afternoon, and then they're going to have their podcast like later that night.
Right.
So it kind of works out. I like it.
Yeah.
I like the timing of it. Obviously, if it needs to jump around, like we can do that. But it's very cool. Cool that they're starting another podcast and getting some more, like Crypt, some more LC stuff in the overall space of the community.
Mm-hmm.
If I remember to click the little switch, you can always watch like my point of view on this on my channel from right after we do it. But Buddha's is always like better edited. Buddha's is a much more like true to podcast format thing. Mine's just going to be, whatever raw input we had.
But I love it.
be
It's just
great.
different flavors. It's perfect.
It's totally different flavors.
Yeah, it's great. So, cool. I think that's a perfect place to end it off with that announcement. And look at that. We ate up that podcast time, guys. The
We did
power
it.
creep is still here.
Still
did it.
did an hour and 15. Very nice.
And we didn't have to use, more than 15 minutes shitting on the game.
Right. Yeah, we didn't even go too hard on them. So I think that's good.
We didn't even do that like at all. What's wrong with
No,
us?
we
We were
didn't.
supposed to do that.
We were supposed to, yeah. But that's fine. I did enough of that in that video I posted. So
Buddha
you
got
mean the
called
fact?
out.
You mean the fact that everything got pushed back and now we have to wait again? And okay, yeah, sure.
anyway.
Anyway,
With all that being said, guys, I think that's all we got for you this time. Thank you to my co-hosts, as always, and for y'all tuning in. Excited to see you next week when we get the big update with Arc 2. And we'll see you then. So, until next time, work hard, play harder. See you in the next one.